Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of all our hearts be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, our strength and our Redeemer. Amen. Please be seated. I'd like to invite any and all young people up to join me up front here. All the cherubs, any choristers who want to come up. Come just have a seat right here. Have a seat. Got a couple more coming. Great. Move all the way down. All the way down. Perfect. Great. Well, good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning. Excellent. I want to say a special thank you to our cherub choir for their song this morning, because it really sums up a lot of the things that I want to talk about. So let's think about those words again. Sheep ran away, my Lord, my Lord. Sheep ran away, oh me, oh my. Followed by folks are like sheep. Now, who are folks? What are folks? Yeah, Christopher. Folks are like people, yeah. So we are all folks, all of us. So what does that mean? What do we do? Yeah. So if folks are like sheep, what are the folks doing? Yeah, Sam? We're running away from God. Exactly that. I often think of this line from somewhere else in the Bible that says, all we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned, each one of us, to our own way. That means that we're all just sort of running around doing our own thing and forgetting about God in our lives and what God is asking of us. But there's a great line in the gospel that we just heard Deacon Diane read that says, my sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me. Now, what do we call a person that leads sheep? Yeah. A shepherd. Excellent. So we often refer to this Sunday as Good Shepherd Sunday because Jesus is our good shepherd. And if we're like sheep, then we're meant to follow Jesus, right? Yeah. It's also Mother's Day today. Absolutely, absolutely. Those two don't always line up, but they did today, so that's pretty exciting. And so Jesus says, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. So that means that we hear Jesus' voice and we follow him. And does anyone know what sorts of things Jesus asks us to do when we follow him? Yeah, Christopher. Yeah, well, he asks us to help the world. What else? To love people. Perfect. I couldn't have summed it up better than these two things, to help the world and to love people. I'm going to add one more, which is to love God. So love God, love people, help the world. If that's not a perfect summary of what our faith asks of us, I don't know what is. And then there's a great promise at the end of the gospel reading this morning that says, what my Father has given me is greater than all else, and no one can snatch it out of the Father's hand. And that's us. We are being held right now in God's hands. I mean, not literally, of course. There's no hand underneath you. But you are being held in the embrace of a loving and caring and compassionate God. And because of that, we're empowered to go out and be loving and compassionate and caring. So that's what it means to be a good sheep to our good shepherd. So I want you to think about that when we leave here today, when you go out and celebrate Mother's Day. How are the ways we can love God? What are the ways we can help people? And what are the ways that we can help the world? Any ideas on those questions? Yeah. Be a superhero. I love it. Yes. You can be a superhero. Yeah, what were you going to say? You let me know if you remember. Yeah.
Buy some sheep.
Buy some sheep, yeah. You could help. You could buy some sheep, help and help a population or a community that can benefit from having some wildlife. But yeah, you can be a superhero for God. You can go out and do good for the world and love the people you encounter. And so because we're held in God's hand and we're held in the hands of a loving God, I say, thanks be to God. Amen. Can you say amen with me? Amen. What about all of you in the pews there? Amen. You can head back to your seats now.